Good morning, students. Yesterday we have discussed on our web-based class regarding median. We have discussed of exclusive series, but today we are going to discuss the median of inclusive series. Now, in this series, the question will be given in this way that class interval is given 75 to 84, 85 to 94, 95 to 104, 105 to 114, 115 to 124, 125 to 134, 135 to 144. These are the class intervals of the inclusive series. It is called inclusive series because the upper limit over here in the first class interval is 84. You can see that it is 84, and the lower limit in the second class interval is 85. So they are not equal. It shows that this upper limit of 84 is included in this group itself. So it is called inclusive series. Similarly, the upper limit of the second class interval 94, which is not equal to the lower limit of the third class interval 95, it shows that this upper limit 94 is also included in this group in 85 to 94. Since the upper limit is included, so these type of series are called inclusive series. But whenever these type of questions are given, whose corresponding frequencies are given over here. 8 is the frequency of the first class interval, 11 is the frequency of the second class interval. In this way we are having the class interval frequency of all the different class intervals. All are inclusive series. And in this inclusive series, what we have to do whenever the questions are being asked in the form of inclusive series, we have to convert them into exclusive form of the data. How we can convert it into exclusive form of data? We can convert it into exclusive form of data by subtracting the half of the difference of the upper and lower limit of two consecutive classes by adding in upper limit and by subtracting in the lower limit. Now what do we find the difference between the two consecutive classes of upper limit and lower limit? The upper limit of the first class interval is 84 and the lower limit of the second class interval is 85. Now what do we see that? What is the difference in these two? We see that the difference in these two is 1. Now I will make a half of it. Half of it will give us 0.5. Now to convert it into exclusive form of data, we will add 0.5 in the upper limit of all the class interval and subtract 0.5 from the lower limit from all the class interval. If we will do so, we see that we are getting this inclusive series of data converted into exclusive form, which you will see over here. Now, what we have done? We have subtracted 0.5 from 75. When we will subtract 0.5 from 75, we get 74.5. Now, if we will add 84 in, if we will add 0.5 in 84, we get 84.5. What we have done? We have added 0.5 in the upper limit, that is 84, and we have subtracted 0.5 from 75, which is the lower limit. Now by subtracting 0.5 from 75, we get 74.5, and by adding 0.5 in 84, we get 84.5. In this way, we have got all our inclusive form of data converted into exclusive form of data. Now you can observe over here that the upper limit of first class interval is 84.5 and the lower limit of the second class interval is 84.5. Now they are same. When these form of data are converted, it means that this 84.5 is not included in this group. When there is a term 84.5, then it will be transferred to the next class interval. Now the frequencies will remain same as it was given in the question. Now what we have to do, we have to find out median of this class interval, this group, this data. How to find then? The first step is to find out cumulative frequency. To find out cumulative frequency, what we will do? We will add all the frequency and sum of all the frequencies preceding the particular class. Since no class is before the first class interval and first frequency 8, so 8 cumulative frequency of the first class interval is 8 itself, which is the frequency of the first class interval. But the cumulative frequency of the second class interval will be equal to the sum of the frequency of the particular class and preceding the class. It means that before 11 we are having one more class, that is 74.5 to 84.5, which has frequency 8. Therefore, we will add 11 and 8 together to get cumulative frequency of the second class interval, that is equal to 19. By proceeding the same way, by adding the frequency of any class and all the frequencies preceding that class, we will get all the corresponding cumulative frequency. Therefore, by proceeding in the same manner, we get the third cumulative frequency is 45, fourth is 76, fifth is 94, sixth is 98, and the last one is 100. This last one must be equal to the total sum of all the frequencies. Whatever the frequencies we are having, if we will add all the frequencies, then we must get the last term equal to that of cumulative frequency. If they are not same, then there is some mistake. Then we have to rectify it and then we can proceed further. After obtaining our cumulative frequency, we have to find out n by 2. N by 2, finding n by 2 will give us which class is the median class. We have obtained over here n by 2, that is equals to 50, and cumulative frequency which is greater than 50 is 76. If you will see over here that the class which is frequency, cumulative frequency, the class interval whose cumulative frequency is greater than n by 2 is 104.5 to 114.5. This 104.5 to 114.5 is our median class, because this class has the cumulative frequency just greater than n by 2. The class interval whose cumulative frequency is just greater than n by 2, that class will be considered as median class. Now the whole formula depends on the median class. Now by finding the median class, we can find out L. L is the lower limit of the median class, which is equal to 104.5. Now frequency of the median class is 31, which is equal to F. Now CF is the cumulative frequency of the class just preceding the median class. So the class which is just preceding the median class is 194.5 to 104.5, whose cumulative frequency is 45. Now CF is 45, F is 31, L is 104.5, and the difference of these class interval is H, that is equal to 10. Now we will see our formula. In this formula we see that median class is 104.5 to 114.5. Due to that, L is equal to 104.5. H, which is the difference of the upper and lower limit, which is equal to 10. Now F is equal to 31, the frequency of the median class. The frequency of the median class is 31, 104.5, whose frequency is 31. So the frequency of the median class is 31, which is equal to F. Now we will use our formula. Median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. We will substitute all the values which we have obtained. We have obtained L is equal to 104.5, the lower limit of the median class. H, the class size of median class, that is 10. F is the frequency of the median class, that is 31. N by 2 is the half of the total sum of frequencies, that is equal to 50. And CF is equal to CF of preceding the median class is 45. Now we have substituted all these values in our formula, and thus we get 104.5 plus 50 minus 45 by 31 into 10. By solving it, we get 104.5 plus 5 by 31. Since the difference of 50 and 45 is 5 by 31 into 10. Now by doing calculation we get 106.1 over here. When 5 is multiplied to 10, it becomes 50 by 31. When we will divide it, we get approximately equal to 1.6. So we will get over here by the sum of 104.5 plus 1.6 is equal to 106.1 approximately. Whenever you are having the answer in the decimal which is not exact, you have to write approx over there after writing your answer. This is the case of finding median in inclusive form of data. In inclusive series, how we can find out median, it has been explained. Now we will discuss the questions that how we can find out the missing frequencies in the case of median. Now we are going to discuss another question, finding missing frequencies. We have to find out missing frequencies over here. In this question, the median of given data is 35 and total sum of frequencies is 170. What we have to do? We have to find out the missing frequencies F1 and F2. Here the question is given, class interval 0 to 10 whose frequency is 10, 10 to 20 whose frequency is 20, 20 to 30 whose frequency is not given, which is taken as F1. Then 30 to 40 whose frequency is 40, and the class interval 40 to 50 has another unknown frequency, that is F2. Now it is 50 to 60 whose frequency is 25 and 60 to 70 whose frequency is 15. Now we have to find out these unknown frequencies F1 and F2. Now Since we know that the total sum of frequency is 170, so we will add all the frequencies and then we get the value of f1 and f2. When we will solve it, we get f1 plus f2 is equal to 170 minus 110. It means that which is equals to 60. What do we get then? Relation of f2 and f1, that f2 can be expressed as 60 minus f1. Now it is the relation of f1 and f2. Now we will see, it is given that median is 35. Therefore, median class will be equal to 30 to 40 group. It means that when median class is known to us, the lower limit of the median class will be treated as L, which is equal to 30. Since the median class is 30 to 40, due to the median is 35, median is always lying in between the upper limit and lower limit of the median class. So, since median is 35 given over here in the question, so the median class is 30 to 40. Here lower limit L is 30, n by 2 is equal to 170 by 2, that is equal to 85. Now class size H is equal to 10. Frequency of the median class is 40 over here, since 30 to 40 was median class and its frequency is 40. So F is 40 over here. Now we have obtained that CF is equal to what? We will add all the cumulative frequency before the median class. When we will add all the frequencies before the median class, we get 10 plus 20 plus F1, which is equal to 30 plus F1. Now CF is known to us, which is 30 plus F1. Now median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. It is our formula to find out median. That median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. Now we will substitute all the values which we have obtained. The value of L has been substituted with 30. The value of n by 2 has been substituted with 85. The value of CF is substituted with 30 plus F1. The value of F is substituted with 40. And the value of H is substituted with 10. Now by substituting these values, we will do the simplification, and by the simplification we take this 30 in LHS. Since median was 35 given to us, so this 30 has been taken in LHS and RHS has been simplified, which will give us 55 minus F1, and this 4 will be taken in LHS. It becomes 5 into 4. When 35 minus 30 will give us 5, and the cross multiplication of denominator of RHS when multiplied with LHS, the value of LHS, that is 5, it becomes 5 into 4. And in RHS, when this 30 plus F1 bracket has been broken, then the sign of minus before that bracket has converted all the numbers, that is 30 and F1, with opposite sign. Since inside the bracket both 30 and F1 was in positive form, when we have taken it out from the bracket, both have been converted into negative sign. So it has become 85 minus 30 minus F1. On simplification, it will give us 55 minus F1. Now by calculating the value of, by taking this F1, we will take this F1 in LHS. When we will take this F1 in LHS, we see that this minus F1 will be converted into plus F1, and this 5 into 4 when taken in RHS, it will be converted into minus 20. 55 minus 20 will give us 35. Now the value of F1, which is equal to 35, will be substituted in the equation number 1, which we have obtained earlier. By obtaining f1 is equal to 35 and substituting it with f2, we can get the value over here. f2 is equal to 60 minus f1, that is 60 minus 35, which is equal to 25. When we will subtract the value of 60 and f1, the f1 which we have obtained earlier 35 will give us the value 25.